Hello and welcome to New Mexico Rising. My name is Dan. You know, each and every week we try to bring you people from all across the country to talk to me about cool things we can do right here in New Mexico. On this week's show, we got...
This has been in the works for about 10 years. So when we were making the live action movies.
But you'll also see things on the list of trending topics this year, like something called Skibbity Toilet.
All that and more right here on New Mexico Rising. It's that time of year again. Holiday gatherings are in full swing. If you're starting to feel that holiday pressure, you know there's no need to stress because we've got registered dietitian Amy Goodson here with us, armed with her expert tips and clever party hacks to make your festive season a little smoother. Welcome back to the show, Amy. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, so where do we start when we're trying to prep and do things for holiday entertaining, at least?
Yes, so first things first, you want to assess your fridge, your freezer, and your pantry so that you can pull together some show-stopping appetizers, main dishes, and sides. And Dan, I am telling you that using the best quality stock or bone broth can really make a difference in all of your holiday dishes, which is why I love Kitchen Basics. So their stocks and bone broths are made with chef's quality, non-GMO ingredients, plus premium herbs and spices. So they're slow simmered for hours to really develop this rich, complex, full-bodied flavor that I am telling you will enhance all of your holiday dishes, like my mouth-watering melting potatoes. So these are a great side dish, but you can also serve them up as a starter at your next holiday party. So be sure to check out kitchenbasics.com to find out more about all of the varieties, as well as find a retailer near you. Now, Dan, if you are running out the door to go holiday shopping, or you want a really fun appetizer that your guests will love, Chef Wu Ramen is perfect because this is a ready-to-eat, plant-based, sustainable meal that can really add some calm to the hustle and bustle of the holidays because it's so easy to make. Now, the noodles are made with organic pea plant-based protein. And get this, each cup has a whopping 20 grams of protein. Now, I love this because it's nutritious, it's flavorful, it's accessible, and at under $2 per serving, this is a great option for anyone. So you can check out all 5 flavors of Chef Wu Ramen at Walmart, Aldi, and online at chefwu.com. So making entertaining easy.
The calm for the hustling holiday mom. I love that. All right, what about somebody that has like a sweet tooth? Anything good there?
All right, so my next party tip tackles both dessert and cocktail time. Now, Dan, everyone knows the smooth melting center of the Lindt Lindor truffles, and that they really embody the passion and expert craftsmanship of the Lindt master chocolatiers. I'm telling you, this is the perfect holiday chocolate for candy dishes, stocking stuffers, host gifts, and as an indulgent ingredient in drink recipes like my, wait for it, eggnog chocolate truffle martini. Absolutely delicious. So you can find out more, as well as more about their newest addition, the Lindt milk chocolate snowflakes, at lindt.com.
All right, any gift ideas for the host?
Yes, if you've got a coffee lover in your family or you're one, I have got the gift for you. It's AeroPress. So AeroPress is like a French press, but so much better. So they're really revolutionizing coffee brewing with its patented 3-in-1 technology. So this really creates this rich, smooth, full-bodied flavor, eliminating the bitterness and grit that you often find in traditional presses. Now, Dan, what I love is that this brews and cleans in less than 2 minutes, all for under $50. And a real bonus is that it's portable. So if people are traveling for the holidays, they can take it with them. And with over 55,000 5-star reviews across 60 different countries. AeroPress truly is unparalleled quality. And I'm telling you, it is unlike any coffee you've ever had. It's like the gift that keeps on giving. Your friends, your family members are going to be thinking about you every day of the week for the rest of the year.
Where can we go for more information about any of this, and also maybe follow you on social media?
Yes, you can visit my website, amygoodsonrd.com, and then follow me on Instagram at amyg.rd. Got all the tips, tricks, swaps, everything you need for the holiday season.
Amy Goodson, thanks for joining me this morning, my friend.
Thanks so much for having me. Happy holidays.
You know, with billions of hours consumed daily on YouTube, it's a melting pot of creativity, trends, and community building. And today, we are thrilled to have Madeleine Buxton, a YouTube culture and trends expert, here to shed a little light on the videos, songs, some of the creators, and pretty much everything that made up 2023. Welcome to the show, Madeleine. How are you?
Hello, thank you for having me. I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Can you share with us some insights into the top trending videos and creators of 2023?
Yeah, so this year we looked at the trending topics. And what we saw is that major cultural moments were coming to life in new and more varied ways than ever before on YouTube. So you'll see things on that list that you might recognize, like Barbie. And that's showing up there because the movie inspired an aesthetic that a lot of creators were producing videos around. So everything from DIYs to beauty tutorials inspired by the movie. But you'll also see things on the list of trending topics this year, like something called Skibbity Toilet, which feels really odd to say on TV, but it essentially started as a meme and then evolved into this full-fledged epic good versus evil storyline that has been playing out across YouTube this year.
Skibbity Toilet? I haven't seen it yet. I need to check that out. I feel like I'm
Yes.
behind now. So how can like these trends influence or reflected like broader cultural movements this year? Do you have any examples of how like YouTube trends have echoed or shaped public conversations or what we do day to day?
Yeah, definitely. You'll see artificial intelligence on the list this year, which obviously has been a huge buzzword in 2023. And I think one of the interesting things is that creators are really providing a blueprint for how we'll be using AI moving forward. So you'll see some creators who are using Bard to inspire challenges that they produce, but then you'll also see creators at the other end of the spectrum who are using AI to completely change how they produce videos. There's a great creator called Quarter Crew. They're not animators, but they used AI to produce these anime style videos, which is pretty incredible considering that they didn't have that technical expertise previously.
And looking at 2024, are there any like emerging themes or types of content that you think is going to like show up a little more often in the future?
I think we're going to see a lot of continuing interesting use cases of AI. Our Shorts product just launched this feature called Dream Track AI, where creators can use specific artist voices to create songs from scratch. Artists like John Legend, it's pretty incredible. I also think that we're going to continue to see creators playing in this multi-format space. So producing shorts, producing more traditional long form videos, producing live streams, podcasts, and really playing in all of these different spaces.
Where can we go for more information if need be? I'm sorry, I guess it's just YouTube, but yeah.
Head to youtube.com/blog. You can check out all the lists and more of the videos.
You know, as the holiday season unfolds, it's time to think outside of the box and bring a fresh twist to our festive celebrations. And today, we're excited to have Jessica Turner, an award-winning lifestyle blogger and author, with us. Jessica's here to kind of share some innovative and fun ways to connect with family outdoors during the holidays, from cutting down your own Christmas tree to using augmented reality to meet Mr. Santa himself. Welcome to the show, Jessica. How are you?
I'm great, Dan. How are you?
I'm tired and waking up and trying to kick that rock out of my eye still, but I'm doing okay.
Well, I'm glad to be here and glad to talk about how we can infuse a little more outdoor activity in our holiday seasons. I think we so often talk about making cookies and snuggling by the fire, but getting outside is important too.
Yep. So why is it important to incorporate some like outdoor activities during this chilly holiday season?
I think adding variety is just really good for the soul. And I think that there's so much magic outside. I have 3 kids, and it's so fun to just go for a walk in our neighborhood and see the lights and see the decorations, maybe be brave and ring a doorbell and sing some carols. And all of that adds to the magic of the season. And another way that we can add some magic to the season is by using this really fun new experience from Niantic, which was the creators of Pokemon Go created this, and it's asksanta.app right on your smartphone, and you can actually beam Santa down and ask him anything, which is pretty cool.
All right, so what are some of the few fun holiday activities for the family to do while hanging out this holiday season?
Well, while you're outside, going to your phone's browser and typing in asksanta.app, then pointing it at the sky, you can beam down a digital Santa who's going to come down right where you are. We did it at my house, and Santa was right on the sidewalk. And then we tapped the bell, and we're able to ask him our questions. And listen, if you're a parent, your kids have a lot of questions for Santa, and you can type your question in, or you can say it out loud right there to your phone, and Santa's going to answer those questions. So whether you want to know his favorite cookie, or who his favorite reindeer is, or what you're going to get for Christmas, Santa is there to ask and answer those questions for you.
All right, can you tell us more about the Ask Santa Anything site?
Yeah,
we could
it's super
speak
easy
to Santa?
use. I'm sorry?
We could actually speak to Santa?
Yeah, so you're actually speaking to a digital Santa. So
Okay.
Santa's really busy this year, so he has created this experience so that you can ask him your questions and he's going to answer them. And it is all using AI technology. He's got all of those questions from kids from all over the world and can answer pretty much anything that a kid wants to know. It's pretty cool.
All right, so what are other ways families could use their phones to get outside?
So in addition to using asksanta.app, a great one I think is Peridot. So a lot of kids have dogs, cats, pets on their Christmas list. This is a way to have a pet without the mess of a pet, and your little Peridot creature can walk with you, you can feed it, and really enjoy it during the holidays on those walks as well. Another fun one is Pikmin Bloom, and with that one, you are going to have little seedlings that are going to grow into these creatures that can interact with you in a virtual way as you are enjoying the great outdoors this season.
I'm a fan of the Pikmin games. Those are really fun. So it's cool to have that included into a little app like that. All right.
I love it.
Where can we go for more information about any of this, Jessica?
Super easy. AskSanta.app right on your phone's browser, and you can ask Santa a question today. Just be sure you're outside to do it.
Jessica Turner, thanks for joining me this morning.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
All right, to all the wimpy kids out there, please don't fret. I was one too, and I may also have the cheese touch. There's a new holiday special from the Diary of a Wimpy Kid franchise, and today we're joined by the creative force behind the beloved Diary of a Wimpy Kid series, Jeff Kinney. The latest adaptation, Diary of a Wimpy Kid Christmas, Cabin Fever, is now on Disney Plus following Mr. Greg Heffley's hilariously turbulent holiday season, from snow plow mishaps to family antics where humor meets holiday spirit in the true Wimpy Kid style. So let's welcome to the show, Jeff Kinney. How are you, my friend?
Hi, thanks so much for having me, Dan.
All right, can you share with us the journey of adapting Diary of a Wimpy Kid into this new holiday special? What are some of the unique challenges and excitements of bringing Cabin Fever to the screen again?
What's really funny is that this has been in the works for about 10 years. So when we were making the live action movies, I was approached by Fox Animation, and they said, hey, we'd really like to do an animated special, a Christmas special. And so I wrote it then, and it's been bounced around for a long time, and now it's finally real. And so I think the first challenge was getting Greg Heffley to look like Greg Heffley, like we had to take a two-dimensional character and make him into a three-dimensional model. And I think we did that. So it's been a fun challenge and the best kind of challenge.
So in Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Cabin Fever, we see Greg Heffley in a more festive setting. How do you approach it? I know it's been 10 years, so maybe it's hard to go think about the time that you made it. How do you approach character development in throwing him into a holiday context and bring him with Rowley and his family and all that?
Well, I think what's interesting about this story is that it is a holiday movie, but it's a Diary of a Wimpy Kid holiday movie. So it's got a different kind of edge to it. I mean, Greg is basically like a fugitive in this story. So it's an unusual story. Like, he's in big trouble and the walls are closing in around him. So it just amplifies the stress that's already in the season, but then makes it funny.
You know, seasons like this are always stressful. How is it like, is it easier to write, throw in for Diary of a Wimpy Kid, get that character and drop them into the seasonal element?
Yeah, I think that Greg brings this unique point of view. Like, he's asking a lot of questions about Santa. Like, what's the deal with this guy? He can see you while you're sleeping. Like, that's kind of strange. What about the bathroom? Is that like a Santa-free zone? You know, Greg's asking these questions that only Greg could ask, but also they reflect like the kind of thinking I did as a kid. And I think a lot of kids wonder about these existential issues.
One day he's going to be, I'm going to read the book, a therapist of a wimpy adult eventually. So, all right, you know, your voice cast includes Wesley Kimmel, Erica Serra, and like Hunter Dillon. Can you tell us about like your experience working with them and how they helped bring your characters to life?
Yeah, it's really cool because I have the privilege of writing the script and then I get to see the actors act out the lines. And sometimes I'll change the lines as they read them, or I'll ask them to emphasize something a little bit different. So it's really a cool privilege for me as a cartoonist to get to work with actors and to kind of create something together with them collaboratively on the fly.
So how do you feel, or like how do you hope longtime fans and maybe the new viewers, what do you want them to take away from Diary of a Wimpy Kid Christmas Cabin Fever? Are there any like feelings or messages that you kind of want to leave with the audience?
Yeah, this movie's all about not taking your family for granted. You know, when you're a kid and you're locked in during the holidays with your family, I'm sure that you're not too thrilled to be with them. But over time, you start to really appreciate your family and see them in a new light. So that's what this movie's about.
Jeff Kinney, thanks for joining me this morning.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right, make sure you check out Diary of a Wimpy Kid Christmas Cabin Fever. It's now available on Disney+. Thanks again for joining me, Jeff.
Thank you.
You know, December is well underway, and it's time to get that little elf hat on and start making things merry. But is your home ready for all of that festivity? Whether it's your first holiday season in a new home or your 47th time hosting friends and family this time of year, always calls for something a little special, or we always try to at least. From starting fresh to a full holiday refresh, today we have designer Breegan Jane on the job, ready with reminders and inspiration for a busy holiday host that is looking to check off their list in one easy stop. She's joining us live from LA this morning. Good morning, Breegan. How are you?
Good morning. The Advent calendar is telling me we are in December. It is here.
And it feels like it's busier than ever this year. What's your advice for keeping things calm and organized and ahead of all this chaos and festivities?
You know what? There's a lot going on around the holidays that can overwhelm us. So from a decor perspective, I say go monochromatic. It's a little bit chic and it also keeps our mind streamlined to one idea, one thought. Go forest green, go burgundy. It's just a way to simplify our decorations and add a little bit of calm to the chaos.
Monochromatic. All right.
Monochromatic.
What are your top tips for a hosting checklist to make sure we're as prepared as possible for unwanted those surprises and we can adapt?
Yes, surprises are always going to come up during the holidays. So once you have that calm, serene space inside, make sure you also are streamlining your errands and your places to get your holiday decor, gifts, and things you need for the home. Holidays are hard on home. And for me, that place is Lowe's. They have great holiday decor, but also wonderful gifting options for the entire family, like a heated blanket, a wine fridge. You always need extra beverages around for the people you love during the holidays.
I'm at Lowe's every single week. I know that. During holiday gatherings, our home kind of feel like it's bursting at the seams and stuff. How do we open our homes to accommodate that everyone and bring them in?
You know, you can literally open your home. I think remembering that the exterior can be an an extension of your interiors with the right decor is a great way to literally quite open up your house during the holiday season. Make sure you're stocking up on patio heaters, but also have fun with the decor. And this year, we've really seen people go large and oversized. And Lowe's has great, simple inflatables that just add that extra fun and magic to your home.
And we can't think about the season without thinking of like gift ideas, either for guests or hosts. What are a few of your tips?
You know, you said you're at Lowe's all the time.
All the time.
One of my favorite things to pick up is the gift cards. I've got boys, and gaming gift cards go far for anyone little in my life. They also make amazing stocking stuffers. Plants make great gifts, and they're a great thing to stock up and just have at home for that friend that drops by that you forgot to get a gift for. A live plant is so fun, and Lowe's has these cute holiday cactuses that I really like giving.
All right, my friend. Where can our viewers go for more information about any of this?
Definitely go to Lowes.com. And also, they're doing 25 days of deals on things that are not just holiday themed. With the holidays demanding so much out of our houses, don't forget to go there for inspiration. It is their lowest prices of the year. And so if you're holding off on a home renovation, head there. You might just find the right deal that will convince you to give yourself something this holiday.
Breegan Jane, thanks for joining me this morning, my friend.
Thank you for having me.
Winter roads being challenges that can turn a simple drive into a stressful ordeal. Today, we're joined by Kelly Stumpy, also known as the Car Mom, here to help us navigate winter driving with tips on preparing for unexpected car accidents and often overlooked importance of rental reimbursement coverage. Welcome to the show, Kelly. How are you?
Hi, Dan. I'm doing great. Thanks so much for having me.
All right, we got to ask, I know it's the winter holidays and it's hard to kind of drive out there, especially on icy roads. How should drivers prepare for a car accident before it even happens?
Yeah, it's very tough to prepare for an accident, obviously. And as a mom, I'm always looking for ways I can be prepared, right? Like I'm packing the snacks, I'm packing the changes of clothes. But when it comes to a vehicle accident, it's really about what you can do after the fact. And I think a great way to do that is to make sure that you have rental reimbursement coverage. So if you find yourself in a situation where your vehicle was in an accident and needs to get repaired, you're not left paying for a rental car out of pocket. And the craziest part about this kind of coverage is, according to an enterprise survey, 60% of full coverage auto policyholders do not have this. And a lot of people don't even know that it exists.
So why is having rental and reimbursement coverage important, and how much coverage do you actually need?
Well, it's so important for two reasons. One, according to enterprise data, the average length of repairs for a vehicle that's been damaged is 17 days. So we're not talking about paying for a rental car for 1 to 2 days, but it could be up to 2.5 weeks. So you're definitely not going to be paying for that out of pocket, especially during the holiday season. And then also you want to make sure not only that you have it, but that you have enough coverage. I myself am a mom of 3, and I drive a Chevy Tahoe, and not for the gas mileage, so that I can safely fit my 3 kids, their double stroller, and all the suitcases that we're going to be needing for traveling. So it's just important to make sure you have it and that you make sure it's enough so that your family can continue on with their holiday plans.
Is there anything else we should know about winter driving accidents?
Yeah, I mean, just, with this holiday season, 6 out of 10 trips this year are road trips. So we have a lot more drivers on the road trying to get to different places. And then you mix that with some winter driving conditions, it's kind of a recipe for an increased risk of accidents. So just making sure you're prepped before you hit the road, right? Like things like having some emergency things in the car, like a bottle of water, a blanket, a full tank of gas, a phone charger, and then making sure your car's also up to snuff. Like we want to make sure we have our tires at the correct PSI. We don't have our check engine light on, because you just don't want to be stranded on the side of the road during this winter weather.
All right, Kelly, where can we go for more information about any of this?
Yeah, so you can call your insurance agent to find out more about rental reimbursement coverage and what your options are. And you can go to enterprise.com/rental reimbursement for more info as well.
Kelly Stump, thank you for joining me this morning. Where can we follow you on social media and learn more about you?
Yes. So you can follow me at The Car Mom on all platforms. So that's YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. And then I also have a podcast called The Carpool.
Thanks for joining me this morning, my friend.
Thanks.
Looking for the best gifts and gadgets this holiday season? We've got you covered. Joining us now with his top picks is lifestyle editor and dad of 2 of The Modern Man, Mr. Mike Bako. Welcome, Mike. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing great. Thanks so much for having me and for letting me bring some of my friends with you.
All right, let's start with some items that will kind of keep us cozy, comfortable. That's where I always start. I roll out of bed and I just want to stay there. What are your top picks, my friend?
Well, you mentioned it. It's all about staying cozy this time of year. So whether you're indoors or outdoors, one of my go-tos right here, you see Bedshore's wearable blanket hoodies, a perfect gift for families for enjoying a cozy night at home, certainly all gathered together with your loved ones. The super soft Bedshore wearable blanket hoodie with nearly 4,000 ratings is available on Bedshore's store on Amazon, and it has over 50% off this holiday season. So great item there. Everyone there looking so super cozy and comfy. Let's turn from Bedshore. Let's turn to some stocking stuffers. And if you're looking for a crowd pleaser when it comes to stocking stuffers, let's start with the basics and let's start with Duluth Buck Naked underwear. They are an absolute must. They're available for both men and women in a 3-pack set. Limited edition festive patterns for the holiday season. Buck Naked is a customer favorite because it's no stink, no pinch, no sweat wear. And the famous underwear has received over 20,000 5-star reviews. And since you need something to layer over your underwear, Duluth Trading's free swinging flannels, you see it there, are an elevated spin on an American classic. So you can wear that outfit out for any of the things that you may be doing during this holiday time of year.
So what do you have for the gamers in our lives?
So the gamers in my life this year are my young boys. They've turned their love of watching TV shows like Bluey and Paw Patrol into the video game world, and that's where we're going to turn right now with Outright Games. So right now with Bluey, the video game, you can become immersed in the world of Bluey in this interactive adventure game that faithfully recreates the iconic locations from the show. You see some of those there. You can play up to 4 players in couch co-op mode. It's the perfect game for the family. And as we mentioned, Paw Patrol, everyone's favorite pups. They've returned in the open world adventure game Paw Patrol World. Explore Adventure Bay and beyond, up to 2 players in couch co-op mode from Outright Games. This is their biggest Paw Patrol game yet.
If an outdoorsman or an outdoors lover is on your list, what do you recommend?
So an outdoor lover or a thrill seeker of all skill levels, Polaris is the way to go. They're the global leader in power sports. They offer recreational vehicles. You see them there, ATVs, side-by-sides, motorcycles, snowmobiles, slingshots, even pontoon boats. It allows people to explore and enjoy the outdoors for play and for work. And they have this amazing international network of over 220 Polaris outfitters. It offers memorable riding experiences for all skill levels. Here's one of the best parts. You could do all of this without your own vehicle. And even a better fun fact, nearby to Albuquerque, you could check out New Mexico snowmobile rentals in Red River, New Mexico.
So we all want to stay connected this time of year. So how can you help, my friend?
Hopefully I can help. So for the family or anyone looking for multiple phone lines this year, you want to stay connected this holiday season, but you don't want to break the bank. So you want to join Metro by T-Mobile. Metro delivers wireless without the gotcha, all backed by America's largest 5G network. Listen to this. And up to 4 lines of free Samsung Galaxy A14 5G phones. All you have to do is bring over your numbers when you join, and you join Metro.
All right, my friend, where can we go for more information on any of this?
Encourage everyone to check out these brands on their websites. Also, check out my Instagram account at Mike Bako for more.
Mike Bako, thanks for joining me this morning, my friend.
Thank you.
And that is it for New Mexico Rising. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. That was New Mexico Rising.
Hey Dan, I'm here at Elysium Therapeutics right now. We're getting ready to do a Thai massage pretty soon. This is Ludo, my therapy dog. So I started this business in 2018. I am a licensed massage therapist. I graduated from UTMI. And my specialties are Thai table massage and Ashiatsu.